how do you maintain your lithium batteries in an RV?
So how long do lithium batteries last?
The worst thing you do with lithium batteries is let it go to...
That is the ultimate reason why, one, your batteries fell.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Cheri.
And we're EnjoyTheJourney.Life.
So we're back with Harrison at Enduro Power Batteries here in the middle of, I would say, pretty large RV lithium battery install today. Yep. And I guess one of the advantages of lithium batteries is maintenance. People ask, you know, how do you maintain your lithium batteries in an RV?
So yeah, definitely. So some of the advantages of a lithium battery is that lower maintenance. So no more watering like traditional lead acid battery where you have to keep the water level high. You don't have to do any of that, you know, which is, you know, that chemistry is a good chemistry, but as consumers, we aren't good at maintenance. And so taking and putting in a solution that has almost no maintenance is just a smart decision. So no watering of these. The lithium battery on average, it only loses about 3% of its charge per month. That's a phenomenal thing from a storage standpoint. So many of you guys are seasonal. You might be camping like spring through the fall. Your RV's in storage for 4 to 6 months. You just turn off that battery disconnect. Get about 80 to 90% charge on this. Turn on that battery disconnect. This is going to sit in storage to lose about 3% of its charge per month. You come back in 4 or 5 months, you're ready to go. Turn on that disconnect switch. It's going to power right up. As opposed to your current lead acid or AGM batteries, they want to and need to be fully charged at all times. So they need to be on a trickle charger all winter long. You do not need to do that with a lithium battery. Again, if you turn off that disconnect switch, make sure there's no draw on it, you're only going to lose 3% charge per month. So those are definitely some major advantages going in with lithium.
An advantage here with the install is that you can stack them like that, so you don't have to have access to them, right?
Great. Yeah, definitely. With lithium, you don't have the venting requirement you did with some of your more traditional batteries. So a lithium battery can go in just about any place in your RV. I mean, many installations, you know, here today we're still putting it in the front of your fifth wheel. Some people put them underneath a bench or behind an open compartment. Many times in your storage area as well are all options. So and you do that because you don't have any venting requirements with a lithium battery.
And thanks to Harrison, Enduro Power Batteries is giving all of you guys 5% off your RV lithium batteries. So if you've been dreaming of a lithium battery upgrade, or you've got to upgrade them just to even get out this camping season, make sure you scan this QR code right over here, or there will be a link in the description and the pinned comment. Let's get back into the video.
So how long do lithium batteries last?
Yeah, great question. You know, a lithium battery can last a really long time. We have a 10-year warranty, very similar in the market. If you take great care of your lithium battery, it can well go past 10 years. You know, you're not going to have the original capacity. You know, you take this one 12-volt 300 amp hours, you're not going to have 300 amp hours 8 years, 12 years, and 15 years from now. But could you still 14 years from now have, you know, half this capacity still in there and running well? Yes, you could. So as long as you take care of the batteries, which is basically the worst thing you do with lithium battery is let it go to zero and sit there for weeks or months on end without putting another charge on it. So that's the biggest thing you need to do for your lithium battery as far as a maintenance standpoint. And if you do that, your lithium can, you know, last you for just about as long as you're probably going to own the RV, or if you're doing an off-grid system.
I would say one of the most common calls that we get over the past year, and it'll continue on, is there's been kind of a switch to 12-volt RV fridges. So no longer an absorption fridge, which is propane and electric. I'm talking about straight 12-volt. And then also you see a lot of times a fifth wheel is pretty common to be standard, a residential refrigerator. Both of those fridges consume about the same amount of amperage when you convert it down to DC, which is about anywhere from 6 to 7.5 amps per hour.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that would be a shock to
Yeah.
a lot of people, thinking, oh, this 12-volt fridge is going to be a lot less power usage than like 120.
Yeah, it sounds very
So-
efficient. Usually when you have a 12-volt fridge, they will put a solar panel on the roof, which will, for the most part, offset your consumption. However, you get into the winter months and you're in the middle of the U.S., that one panel usually is not going to cover your consumption. But I'll give it to you this way. Maybe we'll do a little whiteboard as well to show you visually. Is if you're consuming roughly 7 amps per hour to run your fridge, whether it's 12 volts or a residential fridge, you do that by 10, 70, so you're about 84 amp hours in a 12-hour period.
Okay.
So 84 amp hours. Now let's take the standard lead acid battery that most dealers give you when you pull off the lot. Hey, thanks for your VRV, got a brand new battery in it for you. That typical battery has 80 amp hours in that battery,
Okay.
of which, if you maintain it properly, you should only discharge at 50%. So
Right.
you really only have about 40-ish amp hours to use. Your fridge alone, at night, you have no solar running, is going to run through that battery in half the night, and then you're going to start damaging the battery the second half of the night, and then 6 to 12 months later you're looking to buy new batteries. So that is the ultimate reason why, one, your batteries fell, because they aren't big enough to support the electronics in your rig.
We are getting a big lithium battery upgrade today. That's going to be another video, so watch for that video. If you're not subscribed, make sure you scan this QR code with your smartphone to get subscribed, or there'll be a link down in the description and the pinned comment.
Okay, Richard asks, are you going with a heated battery or keeping it in a conditioned space? Our current battery storage option is under our steps, which is a Class A, so a heated option was the best for us.
That's a great question, and basically the answer with Tom, he is in an unheated compartment. He has discussed venting through from the basement, which he can do just by putting a vent on this back wall that can warm up this area. Tom, being full-time, chases around warmer weather, so cold weather camping at extended periods of time was really a non-issue in his decision. At Enduro Power, all of our batteries in our Baja series and Pro Connect series do not have heating internal to them. Heating, if you're definitely doing a lot of winter camping, you're chasing the ski slopes, cross-country skiing, adventures like that, a heated option is definitely something to consider. If you're concerned about a heated battery is, hey, there's once or twice a year, it's really cold, do I need a heated battery? And the answer is most likely not. Especially if you do put your batteries inside in a heated compartment, you just put on your furnace, that warms up the area, the batteries are nice and happy at that standpoint. The purpose of having a heated space is all of our batteries do have a low temperature protection. Low temperature protection protects you from charging the battery when the battery is too cold. That is one of the quickest ways to damage the capacity of a battery. So we prevent that from happening. We protect your investment. You can still discharge from a lithium battery all the way down to -4 Fahrenheit. So you don't have to worry about being able to pull out of it. So if you are kind of on the cusp, if you needed a heated solution, but don't want to go all the way into the heated battery, there are other options out there. You can do heated blankets. Some people have used an RV tank heater around the bottom or the back of the battery. The goal is we're trying to keep the interior of the case warm enough so the cells stay warm enough to accept a charge properly and charge safely. So great question. Sounds like since you're in an outdoor space, going with that heated battery, assuming you also are spending a lot of time in colder climates, a great option to have a heated solution. We do find that most of our customers are either seasonal, or if they're full-time, they're chasing a more mild climate, and the solutions that we have work just fine for that.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks so much for
Yeah,
coming out here
definitely.
today. And again, we've got a big install going on today, so subscribe so you catch that video. And actually, we'll link over here to our other RV lithium videos right now, so check them out.